My name is Ryan Clark, Director of Sales, Veld Mergers and Acquisitions. Obviously, everybody has a story. It's an interesting one. Michael and Robert and I have been best friends since ninth grade. We grew up together, and all of us went in different directions, different careers, different schools, and then we decided to come together in our late 20s and start a company, really see where we could bring value to people in general. My goal always was to find some sort of industry career that I could plug myself into, that I could really help people. We formed the Veld Group and Veld M&A, and we essentially built a company over the last 20 years. Our long-term friendship definitely translates into comfort for the client. Like, they see us together, they see our interaction, and they're able to say, okay, these are real people. These are people that, these are like my friends I grew up with. These are guys that I went to school with, I went to college with. So there's an immediate sort of connection, and if people can stick together for 20 plus years and build a company, I think that's something that the client sees as well as sort of a loyalty and a trust. For most business owners, this will be the largest liquidity event of their lifetime. This is their blood, sweat, tears. This is their entire life's work they put into growing and building a company. Our goal is to help them exit as gracefully as possible. We want them to really trust our advice and our guidance and our history as we coach them through this process. We put 100,000 plus hours into selling companies. A lot of people can read a book, or a lot of people can learn information, like going to school and gaining knowledge on a certain subject. You can probably even go into a meeting and talk about that knowledge. You can probably share that knowledge with somebody. But in order to really have it ingrained in who you are and your being, you have to have experience, and you have to really gain wisdom from that experience. And I think that if there's anything that we have really achieved throughout a 20-year career in selling companies, is that we have this really ingrained wisdom in our souls, really in our bodies, of understanding business transactions, understanding the needs of clients. When you experience some level of success, it sort of breeds honesty, I think, for some people. Maybe for some people it doesn't, but for me it really did. And it really gave us the ability just to be straight with people, because we know this is a long-term relationship. There's nothing worse than over-promising and under-delivering. I would say 95% of our transactions, no matter what we're trying to do, they get it and they understand. And they're very gracious, and they're very thankful of what we did and what we endured through that process. And a lot of times it's being honest with them. It's telling them the truth. They didn't hire me to be their yes man and tell them, oh yeah, it's going to be great, it's going to be wonderful. No, they hired us to tell them honest truth, where they're going to hurt themselves in this process.
Entrepreneur and former college athlete Ryan Clark has helped orchestrate over 1,000 business sales transactions, and he joins me now with some important information.
I look back, and what really guides me, I would say, something my dad used to always say growing up: let your conscience be your guide. That was my dad's saying. And so as you're dealing with all sides of the equation, doesn't matter who it is, whether it's advisors, whether it's the business owner, whether it's the buyer of the business, or a lender, just always do the right thing. Have integrity. I would say that's really what guides me. I want to go home when it's all done. I want to sleep well at night. I have a family, and my goal is to do proper business, good transactions, and build long-term relationships. And just use that as my guiding light.